Weight is just one of the many indicators of health. In particular, many people are working on losing weight in an effort to improve their health. Aside from the physical benefits, losing some pounds also leads to several benefits like improved blood sugar control, reduced blood pressure, and low chronic disease risk. Diet and exercise actually go hand in hand in weight loss as much as they do in weight gain. So, to get you started, establishing healthy and effective diet strategies should be your first move, like cutting back on refined carbs. We will be talking further about this and many other important details involving weight loss and dieting. Keep watching until the last minute to know. Real quick, hit that like button and let's get back into it. Understanding weight loss. If you ask around, one of the most common ideologies about weight loss is reduced calorie consumption. In reality, there's more to it than what most of us think. The number of calories you need daily is influenced by several factors such as age, body composition, activity level, injury, illness, and more. It's also important to note that the amount of energy, think calories, the body uses each day is otherwise called metabolism. Besides the calories you burn during exercise, there are 3 other ways your body burns calories. First off, the basal metabolic rate, or how much energy is needed to keep the heart and lungs functioning properly. Next is the thermic effect of food, which is the energy it takes to digest what you eat. And third, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Say, climbing the stairs or walking to work. An enormous amount of your body's energy is utilized at the basal metabolic rate. Losing weight can slightly slow down your metabolism. The smaller your body is, the less energy is required to heat it. This isn't necessarily something to be concerned about. However, it means that you might need to be a little more strategic when losing weight. What's the most important thing for weight loss? There are many ways to lose weight, but one of the top methods is to establish a calorie deficit. This means consuming fewer calories than your body burns per day. A calorie deficit is a requirement for weight loss. And according to studies, it's easier to create and maintain a calorie diet through diet changes rather than exercise. Therefore, when you're starting, focus more on what's on your plate instead of always hitting the gym. Considering all those things, let's take a look at the diet changes you can do to shed pounds permanently. The dieting method for weight loss. Here's how to do it. Number 1, reduce your intake of refined carbs. One quick way to lose pounds is to cut back on carbohydrates. It could mean following a low-carb eating plan or reducing your refined carbs and replacing them with whole grains. Doing so would cause a drop in your hunger levels, ultimately leaving you to eat fewer calories. Meanwhile, a low-carb diet means your body will be burning stored fat for energy instead of carbs. If you opt to eat more whole grains and other complex carbs along with a calorie deficit, you'll also benefit from higher fiber and digesting them more slowly. As a result, they're more filling and the longer your satiety is. According to research, a low-carb diet may reduce appetite, which can lead to reduced calorie intake without feeling hungry. But it's important to note that the long-term effects of a low-carb diet are still not established. However, a reduced calorie diet could be more sustainable. Number 2, eat protein, fat, and vegetables. Aim to incorporate a variety of foods at each meal. To have a balanced diet that would help you lose weight, your meal should include a protein source, fat source, vegetables, and a small portion of complex carbs like whole grains. Protein. Eating the right amount of protein is essential in helping maintain your health and muscle mass while losing weight. In general, an average male needs 56 to 91 grams of protein per day, while the average male needs 46 to 75 grams of protein per day. That said, several factors can influence your protein needs. To help you determine how much protein to eat without going overboard, here are some guidelines. Ordinary people, 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight. Those aged 65 and older, 1 to 1.2 grams per kilogram of body weight. Athletes, 1.4 to 2 grams per kilogram of body weight. Diets with a balanced protein amount can help reduce cravings and snacking by making you feel full and satisfied. Examples of healthy protein foods are: Number 1, meat such as chicken, beef, pork, and lamb. Number 2, fish and seafood such as trout, salmon, sardines, and shrimp. Number 3, eggs. And number 4, plant-based proteins such as quinoa, beans, legumes, tofu, and tempeh. Healthy fats. The body will always need fats, the healthy kind that is, no matter the eating plan. Avocado and olive oil are great choices to include in your eating plan. Avocados, nuts, seeds, and olives are yummy and healthy additions that are rich in healthy fats as well. As for butter and coconut oil, they should be consumed in moderation due to their higher saturated fat content. And of course, a healthy diet would never be complete without your greens. Keep watching to learn more about this. Vegetables. Feel free to fill up your plate with leafy green veggies. Since they're rich in nutrients, you can have hefty amounts of them without significantly increasing your calorie and carb consumption. All vegetables are healthy options for your diet. That said, some like corn, potatoes, sweet potatoes, and winter squash have higher amounts of carbs. These veggies are complex carbs as they contain fiber. It would help if you consider being mindful of the serving size when it comes to those vegetables. To be safe, include more of these veggies: kale, tomatoes, cauliflower, broccoli, cabbage, lettuce, spinach, cucumber, and Brussels sprouts. Number 3. Ditch sugary beverages. Liquid calories are still calories, and too many of them can mess up your weight loss efforts. What's more, drinking a juice isn't as satisfying as eating a bowl of protein-packed vegetable stir-fry. So, to lose weight faster and permanently, ditch those sugary beverages. Additionally, keep a close eye on your intake of soda, sweetened coffee and tea, juice, and alcoholic beverages. Having each of those drinks during the day would cause you to consume at least 800 more calories by nighttime. What's even worse is that you'd still be hungry even then. Another way of ensuring that your dieting method yields good results is to always eat a healthy breakfast. Find out the logic behind this next. Number 4. Have a balanced breakfast. A balanced breakfast should include fiber, protein, and healthy fats. Add healthy amounts of those nutrients to a delicious dish, and you'd be surprised by how revolutionizing it is to your entire day. Skipping breakfast can adversely affect hunger hormones, leading to you feeling hungry later in the day. In turn, it'll be harder to avoid having oversized portions or succumbing to your sugary and refined carbs cravings. For your breakfast, aim for 400 to 500 calories. Also, make sure to include a source of lean protein and filling fat. Think eggs, plain Greek yogurt and nuts, and fiber like veggies, fruits, or whole grains. Do you eat while using your phone? Or do you perhaps eat your breakfast in the car on the way to work? If so, then you're doing the opposite of mindful eating. Next up is how mindful eating aids in losing weight. Number 5. Practice mindful eating. Mindful eating is a practice where you pay attention to how and where you eat. This way, you can enjoy the food you're eating and maintain a healthy weight. Many of us lead busy lives, often leading us to eat quickly while we work, watch TV, or are in the car. Consequently, we become badly aware of the food we're eating. So, to practice mindful eating, consider doing the following ways. Eat slowly. Take your time to chew and savor your meal or snack. This gives your brain enough time to recognize the signals that you're already full, thus helping stop overeating. Sit down every time you eat, preferably at a table. Pay attention to what you're eating and bask in the experience. Eliminate distractions while eating. Get away from the TV, laptop, phone, or any gadget and keep them switched off. Properly consider your food options. Choose highly nutritious foods so you can be satiated for hours rather than minutes. Do you know what's the ultimate way to lose weight for good? It's by combining a healthy diet workout with a good workout. With that in mind, click this video to learn the best foods to eat before bed to help with weight loss.